Highly Strung Hannah by Robert Chantler. This week, Girlfriend.
Oh my God, it's 6:30. Tim, we've overslept. Tim!
You've overslept. Don't drag me into it.
I have to go to work.
Oh, do what you want.
I bet Josh isn't up, and he's got his exam revision this week.
Let him sleep.
In a minute. I'll just wake him up first.
What? Wait, it's Bank Holiday Monday. Darling?
Josh! Get up! You'll be late for college.
Mum, you could knock.
Sorry, darling. I didn't think there'd be much point if you were asleep.
Well, I might be having...
Yes, thank you. Another trouble image to churn around and around.
There's no college today because it's bank holiday, so there's probably no work for you either.
Oh, yes. Oh, why didn't Tim tell me? Sorry, darling.
I'll do some breakfast later.
Night, Josh.
That was close. It's okay, Mandy, you can come out now.
Your mum's something else, isn't she?
Yeah. I had a great time last night, sleeping with you.
Me too.
Oh, Josh, Oh, it's a girl! Oh, my God!
Josh been pregnant for... Whoa!
Mum, Dad, this is Mandy.
Hello.
Look, darling, he's nearly 18 now. The trouser snake had to bite sooner or later.
Tim, don't be crude.
It wasn't the time to have a go at him.
Just you wait till he wakes up.
I think he's pretty awake now.
Disgusting.
It was a woman.
Not the point. He should have told me he was having someone over.
Well, I wouldn't expect him to tell you what position... Oh, I see. Well, look, he'd know you'd overreact, and that's probably why he didn't tell you. Put yourself in Josh's mind.
Oh, don't even go there.
Look, I'll talk to him.
He's my son. I'll talk to him.
OK, well, calm down. He's either up there cackling himself or else he's thinking of ways to let your next lecture on his behaviour wash over him. Either way, it'll be better if I talk to him.
He hasn't come down yet.
It's only 8:30.
If he's got the nerve to come down.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't, you'll have to brave the bedroom once more.
Something has to get him up.
Yeah, and I think she's called Mandy.
I hope he's got a good explanation.
But will it stand up?
Tim, I won't tell you again. You might have a PhD, but you can still go with my knee, you know.
Promises, promises.
Morning.
Morning, Josh.
Right, Josh.
Darling.
Mandy's in the bathroom.
A stranger in our bathroom. You don't even know where she's been.
Yes, we do. In my bed.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Your mum just had a bit of a shock, Josh, that's all. She still sees you as the little boy she bounced on her knee.
And dropped.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
Several times.
So, it was an accident.
If you fell off Dad's knee and landed on your head, you might come around normal.
Josh!
I didn't tell you about Mandy because I knew you'd flip. I thought, bank holiday, you'd have a lie-in. Maybe a bit of... with Dad. And Mandy and I could have a bit of breakfast and she could sneak out and you'd never know.
Yes, well, had I remembered it was a bank holiday, that plan might have worked, but it didn't. Are you seeing her again?
Yeah, she's a really nice girl.
How old is she?
Old enough.
And what does she do?
Whatever I want.
Josh, Tim, why can't you both take this seriously?
She's a first-year student at the university I hope to get into.
Her or the university?
Tim?
What subject is she studying?
Biology.
Nice.
I can hear you smirking, Tim. Now stop it.
Sorry. Next time tell me and I'll break it to your mum. I've had more practice at doing that sort of thing over 20-odd years of marriage.
Oh, my Josh. Oh, all grown up.
Come on, Mum, it's not like I'm leaving home.
No, that's in September.
Tim. Oh, my Josh, my big boy.
Hello.
Morning, Mandy. Sleep all right?
Tim.
We slept fine, thanks, Mrs. Spencer.
Right. So you didn't, did you, engage... Oh, if I can't say it.
What your mum's trying to ask is, did you two have sex last night?
A gentleman never tells. But I'm not a gentleman. But the answer is no, okay? Is that what you want to hear?
Yes. Oh, but how do I know you're telling me the truth?
Well, you'll have to take him at his word, won't you? What are you going to do, inspect the bedding with a UV lamp?
Good idea, have you...
No, the germ detection kit is at the lab.
Damn.
It's all a question of trust, isn't it, Mum? Do you believe me or not?
I want to believe you, but...
It's all right, Mrs. Spencer. Two people can spend the night in the same bed without jumping each other.
I know. Tim and I spent the whole of last night in the same bed and we didn't do it.
Thanks, darling.
I mean, sometimes we do, obviously, but we're married.
Oh, is this because we're not married?
Partially.
But it can be arranged.
No, you're too young to get married. Get your degree and a job first, then get married.
Don't you want grandchildren someday?
No?
Tim! Of course I do. But once I'm older, I can't be a granny before I'm 40. That's not natural.
You're from Birmingham, aren't you?
Tim!
Only joking. Well, I hope you and Mandy will be very happy together. Just don't have any rumpy-pumpy when your mum's here.
Don't encourage them.
We're adults now, Mum. I can vote now and join the army.
Well, next time you entertain, I'd like to know.
Right, well, I think enough said. Come on, let's all have a nice family breakfast, shall we?
I'll also say that we didn't have sex last night, okay?
Yes.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Hannah. End of discussion, okay? Let's all have a nice breakfast and get to know each other, okay?
Right, and no mention of sex.
Agreed. It won't come up.
So, you found Josh in bed with his girlfriend. So what?
I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. Don't you think he should have told me?
Well, you know what you're like.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, maybe he was going to see if the relationship was going somewhere first. And then if it looked like he was, he broached the subject suitably delicately so you wouldn't overreact.
Overreact? I don't overreact. And I don't even know if they had sex, and it's driving me mad.
Why?
Well, what would you do if you woke up and found my son in your bed?
Be seriously worried.
You know what I mean. What would you do if you found your Matt in bed with some floozy?
I did.
Oh.
I came into Matt's room from time to time. I found cannabis and porn under the mattress and the odd slice of pizza under the bed. But then one day, I was coming out of my room one morning and I found this strange woman in the shower.
Oh, my God.
Well, I went mental. I shouted at Matt, lectured them both, actually. Not like me at all. Anyway, it didn't put paid to the relationship. Kelly just thought I was the mad mother, and she still does. And Matt thought I was embarrassing, and he still does. Just leave it be. If Josh and Mandy get serious and you push it, they might move out, and you might lose contact. I know you don't want that. You don't even want him to go to uni.
He wants to live in halls. He doesn't have to. The University of Weybridge is within walking distance, but it's going on about going to Birmingham.
He has to have his independence, and you have to get this obsession with whether they had sex or not out of your head.
You said you found stuff under the bed.
Yes, why? Oh, no. You are not thinking what I think you're thinking.
I'll find out. I'll hide under the bed and catch them in the act.
What if they find you hiding under the bed? What's your excuse going to be?
If I take my clothes off first, I can put it down to my nude sleepwalking.
A teenage boy finds his naked mother under his bed, spying on him and his girlfriend. Some psychiatrist is going to get very rich on that trauma. Not that I'm saying you look bad naked.
You know you said that out loud then, Carol.
Oops. Anyway, he won't catch me, so it doesn't matter. He won't look under the bed. That's the beauty of it. And I'll make sure I have a wee first.
You could be there for some time.
Oh no. When it's over, they'll go to sleep, won't they? Then I can sneak out and I'll never know.
Why do I get the feeling this is going to go wrong?
Because you think like that.
Tim won't let you.
What's he going to do? Chain me to the bed? Karen, Tim knows me. If I want to do something, he just lets me do it. It's less hassle that way. And I also have the ultimate sanction if he really won't let me do it, what I want, and I've used it on several occasions to good effect. Anyway, I don't have to tell him. I could wait till he's asleep. Then sneak into Josh's room before him and Mandy start the business, and I'll be back in bed before Tim never knows.
So, to be clear, you're going to sneak out of bed when Tim's asleep, sneak into Josh's room, hide under the bed, and wait till they have sex. You realise, if they don't, it could be a long night.
And uncomfortable. But I'll not be there long. If I'm there a while and nothing happens, it probably won't, and I'll just sneak out, and nobody will be any the wiser.
And you know what I'd do?
What?
Stop obsessing about it. Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
Josh in bed yet? Is Mandy here too?
Yes, she's in the spare room.
Have you checked?
Not since I said goodnight, no.
Well, I expect you'd like to just get off to sleep yourself.
Yes, so can you stop talking to me now?
Oh yes, sorry. Good night.
Night.
Night, Mr. Tiddles. Night, Hannah. Tim, you awake? Tim. Oh good, he's asleep.
Where are you going?
Oh, just for a wee.
Again? You only went a few minutes ago.
Well, I need to go again.
OK. Hang on, what are you up to?
What?
When you got up a minute ago, you said it was good I was asleep.
I thought I'd stay up for a while and wanted to make sure I didn't disturb you.
And you'd need to leave the room to do that, would you?
Yes.
All right, enough. You're creeping off to spy on Josh and Mandy to make sure they're not in bed together.
No. Why would I be doing that?
Because you're you.
Well, all right, I am.
Well, you're not. Now, I have this big conference in Hull for the next few days, and I'm speaking tomorrow, so I need my sleep. All right? They're in separate rooms. Stop worrying.
All right.
Good.
I have to know. It's like a mission.
You must know that Josh has been dating himself for years.
Ugh. I wouldn't mind so much if it wasn't going on under my roof. Why don't they just do it at Mandy's?
Maybe they do.
Oh, no.
Go to sleep.
Yes, darling. I wouldn't want to spoil your conference. Did you say Hull?
Yes.
Oh, well, I suppose we'd better get some sleep then.
I will be checking on you while I'm away, and you'd better behave yourself.
Or what?
Or else.
Tim won't know.
He will if Josh tells him.
Well, Josh won't tell him because I won't get caught.
Famous last words.
I just can't imagine the image in my head of my little Josh having sex with some woman.
He isn't little anymore, Han. You need to let go.
I know, but I have to know. If I catch him having sex tonight, it's likely that he had sex on the last 2 nights too. And even if he didn't, at least I'll know he's doing it.
What if he finds you under the bed? Are you seriously going to play the nude sleepwalking card?
No. It'll be fine. At least tomorrow I'll know either way.
What if they do have sex while you're under the bed?
I don't know. I just hope they don't, and then I'll be satisfied. God, it's uncomfortable under here.
Come on, Mandy. Mum will be in bed by now.
Oh, I really want to do it.
Oh, so do I.
Let's get on the bed and undress each other.
All right.
Wait, can you smell that?
That's Mum's perfume.
Is she in here?
She's under the bed. Shh. Let's work her up. If we bounce up and down and shout things, she'll think we're having sex. And sooner or later, she'll have to show herself. Then she'll look stupid, go away, and then we can really do it.
But she knows I'm meant to be in the spare room.
That's cool. Let's do it.
Oh, Josh! Oh, Josh!
Oh, Mandy, I love you. Wait, condom.
Oh, come on, my big boy.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it!
You can just stop that.
Oh, my God, I knew you were under there. I could smell you.
What the?
We're fully clothed. We were just winding you up.
How'd you get here? How'd you know it's here?
Your perfume. Would you like to explain yourself, Mother?
What?
Would you like to tell me why you want to traumatise me for life? Mum, we don't have sex in this house. I know what you're like.
What?
We go to Mandy's and roger each other senseless.
What?
Now, if you don't mind, this is my bedroom and I'd like you to leave. And for heaven's sake, put some clothes on.
You were right, Karen. It all went wrong. Now my Josh has seen me naked. Oh, and told me they have sex at Mandy's. And he wasn't even having sex in his room last night. Half an hour I lay under that bed with no clothes on, surrounded by God knows what. When he caught me, I had to pretend I'd sleepwalked into his room. I don't know if he believes me or not. Oh, it's all gone wrong.
Told you.
What am I going to do?
Just stop now before anything else goes wrong.
I mean, if they are having sex at Mandy's, I can't do anything about it.
No. Look, if they're at Mandy's having sex, how do you know Mandy's parents know?
I don't.
Exactly. You understand?
No.
Oh, for God's sake.
Can you spell it out?
OHFOR.
Not, oh, for God's sake. Tell me, what do I do?
Go and see Mandy's parents.
I don't know them. I don't know where they live. I didn't even know Josh was seeing Mandy.
Oh, OK, scrap that idea. Your Tim would know what to do.
He's in Hull. He won't be back till tomorrow evening. There's another night, I suppose. I might catch Josh tonight.
He'd be on his guard now, won't he? He's probably expecting to find you hiding under the quilt tonight.
I know. I'll get something from the spice shop. I'll take the afternoon off.
Going to bug him now, are you? I mean, even more than usual.
Bug, no. Camera, yes.
And what do you think he'll say when you sit him down and show him the secret footage? Is it really worth ruining your relationship with Josh over this silly idea?
I hear what you're saying.
Then listen. Leave it tonight. Talk to Tim when he's back and then decide what to do.
OK, I'll try and sort things out with Josh.
Oh, at least you're not this time. And you're dressed. 2 out of 2. Well done.
I didn't know what I was doing. This has been on my mind, and I guess it just manifested.
I saw you naked.
You've seen me naked before.
Yes, 17 years ago when I was breastfed.
All right, look, I'm sorry. You know what I'm like when I get one of my obsessions. I just can't let it go.
Nor could I for a while. And now I can because I found a girl and she's wonderful. I think she's the one.
Why didn't you tell me and your dad?
Because I know how overprotective you are and I knew it would upset you. So I said to Mandy we should wait until we're sure it's going somewhere and then tell you.
Are we friends again?
Yeah, Mandy's staying over tonight again. Promise me you'll mind your own business.
Promise me Mandy stays in the spare room. I don't mind her staying, but she stays in the spare room. I didn't get you a single bed for you to share it.
We're just making supper, okay?
Okay, night Josh, night Mandy.
Night, Mrs. Spencer.
Okay, Mum's really freaking out, so you'll have to stay in the spare room tonight. We can make up for it when she's off our case.
Okay.
I promised you'd stay in the spare room, and she promised to mind her own business and stop sneaking around.
All right, I suppose that's fair. We didn't do it the night she thought we had, and we couldn't do it after we caught her under the bed, and we can't do it tonight.
I really want to be with you, but I can't manage it every night.
Okay. We can't even do it at my place because my folks are worse than yours.
We do it at college, find somewhere quiet.
Oh, Josh, you say the most romantic things. Mrs. Spencer?
Mandy?
Why are you listening at Josh's keyhole?
I know it looks bad.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. I thought I heard woodworm.
You thought you heard woodworm? How?
Ears like a bat.
Yes, well, maybe I should tell Josh you broke your promise, or would you like to go to bed?
Hannah?
Tim? I thought you were back tomorrow evening.
Well, my bits are done, so I left after tonight's evening meal. I could have stayed an extra day, but the way you were behaving before I left, I thought I'd better cut it short. I just said I had a prior commitment. They understood. I see you're still sneaking about.
I was just going to the bathroom.
Yes, you do that. We've got our ensuite.
Night then.
Night.
You won't tell Josh, will you?
On one condition.
What?
You get off our case and let us have sex if we want. Things are different nowadays, Mrs. Spencer. We like to try each other out before we commit.
Yes, well...
I bet you and Tim, you know, before you...
Well, we didn't actually.
Wow, high-risk strategy.
If you two want sex, you can have sex. And as Hannah reminds me from time to time when she wants a spider put out, I'm the man of the house.
Thanks.
Hannah, bedroom, now.
Oh, it's so manly when you talk like that. Ask yourself a question.
Why are you a mental person?
Not funny, Tim. You know what I mean.
I really don't.
Josh told me Mandy would stay in the spare room. If Mandy hadn't been heading to Josh's room, she wouldn't have found me listening at the door.
She has to pass Josh's room to get to the bathroom. Maybe she was just going for a wee.
A likely story.
Well, you're not going back to see if they're in there.
Tim.
We've given them our blessing now.
You have. All right.
For heaven's sake, get this obsession with Josh out of your head.
All right. But why is she here so much? Does she not have a home? 3 nights in a row she's been here.
Well, maybe her parents don't like the idea of their little girl having sex. Maybe they're more prudish than you.
Me? Prudish?
Yes.
We didn't have sex before we were married. Well, not with each other anyway.
What? I wasn't your first encounter?
Oh, God, no. You weren't a virgin when you got married, were you?
Yes, actually.
Gordon Bennett. You must have had lessons then.
Well, I'm glad my sexual prowess passed the Hannah Brown quality control test. You weren't a virgin when you were married.
Does it matter?
I suppose not.
I only had a few. That kid with the long black hair. That was in the metal band. And Paul, Peter, somebody... I don't know. You were the only one for me.
Thank you.
I suppose I ought to make peace with Josh tomorrow morning too.
Yes, and remember what you just admitted to before you start moralising.
So, I wanted to say sorry for getting on your case, hiding under your bed.
Okay.
And listening to you at your door. Oh, yes. You didn't know about that, did you?
No.
You like Mandy and she likes you. I'm happy for the two of you to see each other.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mrs. Spencer. You're cool with us, aren't you, Mr. Spencer?
Yeah.
One thing, Mandy, you seem to live here lately. What's wrong with your own house?
If my parents found Josh staying the night, even in another room, they'd chuck a mental. He's so lucky having such cool parents.
You're no judge of character.
Josh?
Well, it's the first time I've been called cool.
You think I'm cool?
Cool-ish.
Anyway, I have to get off to work. So do you, darling. See you tonight.
Bye, darling. Have a good day at work. Just his little joke.
And we'll be here studying today, okay?
Yeah.
You have been listening to Nanu Chumber as Hannah, Robert Chantler as Tim, Tina Turner as Karen, Geoff Buckingham as Tony, Giovanni Tagliarini as Josh, and Sarah Lee as Mandy. Highly Strung Hannah was recorded by James Ford Bannister, written and directed by Robert Chantler, and was a Free Theatre Company production.